company, Bragg. What we have today that we're going to show you are the ARC 2.0 shoulder immobilizer and the ARC 2.0 with pillow. The similarities between the two products are the actual sling itself. These are identical. It's a one size fits all, left and right, so it's universal.
Hi. Hello.
The differentiator between the two is one of them comes with a pillow, and the other will come with this malleable steel device that gives you the pillow-like features, but with some additional benefits as well. We can start by showing you the sling itself, because that will be similar to the other device, and then we'll show you in terms of the pillow and then the metal device. It will come totally open, and there are three sizing positions. This is the large position. We fold it back once. That will be the medium. Fold back again, and that will be the small.
You want to just show that?
Yeah, sure will. So there's, again, being one size fits all, there's a lot of adjustability. Everything is adjustable. I'll show you the adjustability in the strap itself. To change the size, this piece will come off, and we'll open up this Velcro here, and that would be the next position. And then folding back again, the medium, and this would be the small position. What I haven't adjusted here yet is what we call the pistol grip. Some of the other devices on the market will have a ball. The belief is that this is a little more comfortable than having the hand around a ball. They call it a pistol grip. This is a Dallas-based company, so a lot of guns down there. So
yeah.
they like to use the term pistol grip. So if I'm putting it in the medium position, secure my Velcro, and then the pistol grip itself is adjustable by taking these two and pulling them. We can secure it to this position, and then it's got Velcro in it. We can tuck it in where it's not going to get in the way. Okay, so that would be a medium. There are slots on either side for cold therapy.
Okay.
I don't know if you see the patients with cold therapy. It's usually hospital or surgeon dependent whether they prescribe cold therapy. But if they do, okay. The tube will fit right through here.
Okay.
Okay, and the pad can go on the shoulder, and then the device will be down wherever they want to put the device. This piece of Velcro here is just used to close everything up, keep everything in nice and secure. Okay, and then once we're happy with that medium position, we can put these back on. And depending on patient comfort, we can put it here. If they're not comfortable in that position, we can certainly move it back a little bit if we wanted to. Okay. All right, and then this is.
Can we use you as a demonstration, huh?
Yes.
Sure.
Just for the video. Thank you very much.
Okay, so you can just slide. How's that? There we go. No. Too tight. We'll open it up to the next position. So we're going to open it up to the next position here. Okay, we're going to fold back our Velcro, and we can release our pistol grip to allow it to move forward. That's good?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's in a good position there. It's not too loose. You can close this up. Put this back on here. adjust the strap. We'll just turn around this way if we can. This is in the maximum position, so depending on the patient, we can take this strap off and we can cut this if we need to.
Okay.
This can be cut. Like I'm thinking we could cut that depending on where we wanted this.
Right.
Okay. But we will leave it as is for now. Okay.
Looks good.
Now, often, one of the things we've heard in the hospital here is that this strap can be irritating to the patients
Yeah.
because typically we'll have this in an abducted position.
Yeah.
So you can see where the strap is.
Right.
So there's another strap that we will add.
That pulls it over.
That will
I've
pull
seen
it
that
over.
once
Now-
before.
Now, the way it comes out of the package
Yeah,
is it's identical to this strap.
right.
So it's going to have padding on it that you may not necessarily need that we can take off.
Right.
That padding can come off.
Okay.
Okay? I'll leave it on for now.
Should be
because we're-
machine numbered.
Joe, this is Steve from.
Hey Steve, how are you?
Architect Field.
Okay. So that's gonna go in this second sort of slot. Okay, the first slot will come occupied because it'll already be assembled and come out of the bag.
Can we get her to turn just so we can see that there?
There's gonna be an empty slot at the back of the sling here. This one again will be occupied, it comes out of the bag that way. It's gonna come under, and it will clip in here.
You want to just turn back there, Joe?
Back this way. This will clip in here, I'm sorry. And then it will do this.
Pulling it down,
It'll
away
pull.
from
So
here.
let's say we're externally rotated,
Yeah.
and it's gonna pull this way.
Okay.
How do you tighten it?
I'm sorry?
How do you tighten
It's
it?
it's all back here.
It's all back here
Oh,
on
I
the
see.
rocker. I just
Yeah.
didn't want to quite take it apart. We could certainly do that, or maybe
No,
we
no,
can
no,
have
it's okay.
No,
someone,
it's okay.
someone try and do it. We can film that if you want, have someone trying it. We can have no problem if we want to cut some things and take some things apart. And then it's going to do that for us.
Okay.
Oh. Remember we had a guy that said that there's, recently, he said there's this piece that pulls it apart, nobody knew how to put it on. We were like,
Yeah,
That would be this strap. It's called the underarm strap
yeah.
we had no idea how.
with the sling. Okay. One of the nice things about these buckles here is you can see they can take it apart with one hand.
You can use a paper towel.
All right, the finger can go in. It's designed for that. If patients
okay,
want to take it
yeah.
off, they put their finger in, press the two buttons,
Ah.
and it all comes out.
Wow, and that's big.
Okay. So, let me try to grab this here. Okay.
Okay.
One of the things Desmond and I were talking about is, you know, before, well, I mean, I think you two see them with it already assembled,
Yeah.
but we're putting it on for the first time. It's often a good idea to take it out of the bag and perhaps do some adjusting of it before you put it. Are you putting it on the patients for the first
No.
time?
No.
They come out from nowhere.
But the problem is they come out and they're
It's
all
hard for
disheveled
them
and
because
they're,
Yeah.
and it never
Yeah.
looks right and it's, we're never sure if it- when we
It always needs an
readjust it, is it,
adjusting.
yeah, like are we putting it in the
Yeah.
right position? Because obviously we know that that pillow is supposed to keep their arm at a certain
Right.
angle.
Yes,
But
yes.
it's like they're, well, let me go get Devin. That's what we do.
Right.
Right.
Well, I was gonna try and make it work.
So,
But that's a little pillow, like, Is it, I guess, is it the same idea as the big, huge, ginormous?
So Joe, can you just show them that technique you just did with the Velcro without cutting? The no cut technique?
So
that you
if
showed?
as we want to cut, a lot of the straps will come apart. Okay, so you
Oh,
can cut it.
yeah, you showed me that.
Cut it wherever you want. Now, what I just chose to do here, and I don't think, if you're giving this to a patient, you do want to cut it. Just for this demonstration, I was wrapping
Right.
it all the way around to where there was Velcro again.
Right.
Right.
Okay? And now here, we lift up, and it's the
That's
arm up.
smart, because some people are
And-
tinier than others.
Yes.
There, sorry. Now, if you want, now, because this is all Velcro, once we put the arm on there, now it's,
Okay, so see how that little pillow, he has it on the side basically, but you know that big, huge
the
pillow?
bar, this one?
No.
Or,
No?
No, we use the big inflate, we blow it up.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then
Yeah.
it's like,
The-
is it supposed to sit on
well,
top?
that, I don't know, that's not our product, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's DJO.
Okay.
Sometimes they use it. So usually we say it sits on. It sits. I'd say on the outskirts,
Yeah.
similar to what you see on the pillow. Should be in the
Oh,
same kind of
okay,
position.
similar, but not on, okay.
Right. So if you can imagine the
Yes.
the ball
Okay.
there, it will. Yes, exactly. Same
Okay.
position that you see.
Okay, because it just seems like sometimes that pillow is like bigger than the person.
Right.
And it's like they're.
No,
it
this
just
is
sits
too much.
funny.
You can see that.
Yeah.
That, this.
So that's what you're aiming, okay.
Right. Up.
Okay, and I learned that Velcro does the same thing on the pillow. So
Right.
so like if you're trying to put the arm on that big huge pillow, but if you're trying to attach it to the Velcro, it's not lining up, you could just move the Velcro strip. You could peel it right off and put it where you need it. I didn't know that Desmond showed me that.
This, actually, now you mention that, this piece of Velcro itself does come off too.
Yeah, just like that, and you can
That's
actually
adjustable
move
if
it.
you want to put it up or
Move
down.
around.
Can't
So I
imagine
think
you
that
want
was
to put
part
it
of the
there,
problem, we
but
were trying to line it up, and some people.
I didn't
just-
know it came off.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
just-
either until Desmond showed me, I had no idea, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, well, that makes it different.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that little shoulder piece
Yeah.
there.
Which
Yeah.
piece?
That
The shoulder
little
piece.
thing.
The
'cause
strap?
Yeah.
We're not really showing it very well, but.
No,
I
but
mean-
it, I like
See,
it
I wore
because
black, I should have worn black.
Right?
Yeah, I'm not, we can
I
certainly
just
cut some
mean, like,
things.
it's good to know because a lot of the people with that bigger pillow have that problem where it's tugging on
Yes.
their
That's what
neck.
I-
Yeah.
So if now that we can
Yeah.
know what that
Yeah.
other piece is for, we
Yes.
can set it up for them before they go home.
Yeah.
I just,
So
I
they
wanted
can
to,
leave more comfortable.
did want to show you
Yeah.
one thing here with this. If
Brilliant.
if you do want to take the pillow, or rather this pad off, we've mentioned that this doesn't need to be
Right.
on. I would just recommend, because I've done this before where I start taking pieces off and I
Yes.
go, because
Or
there's a lot there, you go,
Yes.
where does it go?
Yes.
It does come with a picture of the underarm strap.
Right.
Oh,
Okay, so
good.
I would recommend just keeping that there to look at,
Right.
okay, because
I never see that piece,
Yeah.
but,
yeah, it comes, every package will come with instructions for the sling itself, the underarm strap,
well, I
and
think
then.
patients leave that part at home
Okay.
because they pick up their sling before.
Right,
And
right,
then they usually come with it, not even in the package a lot of the time, just the sling. And then they come out of the OR with it on with all
Would
the
it be
these
worth
pieces.
keeping these in a book somewhere?
Yeah, sure.
In the OR?
Do you have an extra one? Like, can we have that one?
Sure, you can have these, yeah, of course, yeah. I'll also check to see, a lot of these are available online
Okay.
as well, but I think it'd be good to have here.
Yeah, because then we can look at it, right? Because we might not see like this thing for like a
I
couple of
know.
weeks or a
Yeah.
month, and then it's like, oh, what did they say?
Yeah.
Are you gonna show how to disassemble that there now, Joe?
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
I'm gonna
great.
take this- What I want to do is
Let's
take
zoom in.
this pad off here. As I mentioned earlier, what they call the underarm strap, as it comes in the package, it's identical to the shoulder strap. They haven't gone through the steps of taking it apart. I think for the company, it's cheaper just to throw in something rather than,
Disassemble it.
yes,
Yeah.
and disassemble it. So that's not a good thing for you guys. So
Oh, there you
Awesome.
I set it here just
can
so I
see.
could remember how to put it back
Yeah,
together.
smart.
Now, to get it to fit, we could snip it. We don't have any scissors here, do we?
Yep. One second, there we go.
So smart.
No, I didn't measure exactly, but what I recommend is if you are sizing it, what you could do is put the Velcro this way so you have your sort of point.
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
cut it. I'm gonna. Okay, so, I don't know if I went too fast on that.
No,
but-
it's fine, we got it on video.
Here. It's gonna go.
Up top, Sue.
Here.
Yeah. All right.
Now,
Yeah, that's
We got
brilliant.
some more just to do in here.
Yeah.
With it. I could have probably cut some more off there, which I'll do right now.
Tasty's not saying he's gotta be one bigger.
Sorry? So you see here, I figured, okay, I want the strap to go, turn here just a little bit. I want to put my strap maybe in this position,
Right,
maybe in here.
okay.
I'll put it there and then I'll cut.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a lot of money out of this. They said they're gonna pay me for my time, but I think I should get more. It's gonna be worth a lot more than that.
If you put it on the wrong way, you'll know right away, it's not going to stick. Just
Right.
Turn it around.
Perfect.
Okay.
Wow, isn't that a nifty contraption?
Right? This
Wowzers.
brings back bad memories. You do need a class to do this though, because.
Yeah, like I didn't even know that that's how you use that piece.
Yeah.
I think that was one of the things we want to focus on.
Yeah.
Desmond had mentioned that was something that it's quite malleable. You can
Wowzers.
do lots of
Yeah.
bending with it, depending on the patient
What they need.
anatomy and what
Right.
they're most comfortable with. We can put it
Ah.
here. I mentioned we can get a lot of external rotation. Apparently that's not requested
I don't
really
think
here.
we see that very often, do we?
It's
Like-
just, it's one of the things they mentioned that's, you know, an option. You can,
So what's this piece for?
well, that's just to stabilize
Oh, to hold
this.
it there,
Yeah.
okay.
It'll
Yeah,
stick
yeah,
once I
yeah.
take the plastic
So
off.
is there on the outside of this plastic, the Velcro similar to that pillow?
It's identical. It's the
Oh,
same, basically
okay.
the same piece. The
Right.
strap is covering it right
Right,
now.
but
but-
it's exactly the same.
That's the same.
Yeah.
What we recommend is keeping that plastic on until
use
we're ready
it.
to
Yeah.
put it
Makes
on,
sense.
because everything sticks to everything.
Yeah,
So,
100%.
yeah, so
Okay,
this piece,
same thing.
okay, so on the other side.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Joe, one
Yes.
question, where would that underarm piece connect to that? Where would that underarm?
The underarm piece connects to the sling. It
So-
doesn't connect to the
Okay.
pillow,
Oh, it doesn't
Okay.
connect
right?
to
So
the, right.
if we see here the sling,
Oh, no.
What?
No, I didn't
Why?
do it yet. I didn't do it yet. I'm going.
But they've been calling and I said you went an hour ago to do it for this.
Yeah. Let me finish this and I'll come
Because
over.
I can't leave the clinic.
No, don't worry. I'll go over and do it.
have some pizza.
Yeah, girls, can I take one over to the fracture clinic?
Yeah.
How's the
Yeah,
girls
for
are
sure.
there?
There's a vegetarian, there's a pepperoni, and there's a
Pepperoni. Can
deluxe
I
pepperoni.
take this one? And I'll bring back whatever's left.
No problem.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Desmond, we've got two positions at the back of the sling itself. One for the over-the-shoulder strap, and the other for the under-the-shoulder strap.
So she was
Okay, so does anybody want to try?
That's great.
Sure. Yeah.
Right. The similarities are the sling, and between the 2.0 and the pillow this is obviously the pillow that comes with it, and this is in the ARC 2.0, they don't, in the definition or the product description, describe that it has this elaborate pillow type device, but that's what's included in the ARC 2.0. So I'll show you that as well. Just a few of the things with the sling itself is it's universal left and right, and it's one size fits all. So you can see here, it's in a totally open position or large. If you fold this back once, it becomes a medium. You fold it back again, it becomes a small. What we call a pistol grip. I was mentioning earlier that the original company was based out of Texas, so they like to use guns there, so they call this a pistol grip. So it's actually said to be, or believed to be, more comfortable than the ball. Some of the other companies have a ball, which can be a little harder to hold. This is a little more natural, holding that, and that's adjustable depending on the size. So we can leave that in the open position or the large position, but if we did need to make it smaller, we just take this piece off and then we fold back once, fold back twice. That part's pretty easy. And then we have a cover we can use to sort of close the open part of the sling itself. We just close that over. It's got a nice breathable material for the warm weather. For the cold weather, it's just put on a layer, I guess. There's slots here depending on if it's left or right for cold therapy. So the cold therapy tubes will go through here. They can keep the shoulder pad on. If they needed to take the cold therapy off, they don't have to take everything else off. They could just disconnect the cold therapy itself. Okay? So it comes out of the bag just like this. Shoulder straps already assembled. What's not assembled but does come with the bag is what we call the underarm strap. So there's an opening here, and there's a strap that comes out of the bag that it doesn't look exactly like this because I've taken apart. It comes with a pad on it because what they've done is they've taken this exact portion of the pad here, or strap, and put it in the package with this on it. We find, and Desmond has also mentioned that here, we find that this gets in the way, so we just took it off. But again, because of all the pieces that we have, this is quite adjustable. We've got 2 adjustable straps in here. If you're going to take this off, I just often recommend there's instructions that come with 3 sets of instructions that come with each product. Instructions for the sling itself, instructions for the underarm strap. I would just recommend keeping that picture open if you're going to take it apart, to take the pad off and to get it back together. Okay? Any questions?
Why the underarm strap? Because we never had that on.
The
Around the
under-
waist, it's not around the waist, it's underarm.
It's what it attaches to is it attaches to the back of the sling, and then it comes around under the arm. It comes up here because what happens is if we are getting the more external rotation we get, or the more we move the arm this way, this strap comes across like this, and it bothers the patient in the neck here. So
If we can have you demonstrate, it'll make more sense once we put it on you.
okay, so you could just slide your arm in there. Put this around. All right, we'll adjust this if we think we can adjust it. One position. Here they go.
Come on in, guys. We're just getting to the demo, so you can see.
Okay, so this
This
is
is
show as far back.
Joe from
and that's
Bragg.
perfect.
Go ahead, dig in there.
Hold on to this, and we'll adjust that to the side.
Behind me.
And then we're gonna hold. Hold here. Hold there. A little more. How's that feel? Okay, that's a pretty good position. Right there. Now these pistol grip adjustment straps have Velcro on, so we can just put it out of the way and tighten it here if we want to.
They're just in the waist.
Yeah.
And then you just like with the arm, you know, the arm
I'll stand up.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the nice things about this buckle itself is patients can take it apart with one hand, put their finger in the middle,
Oh, nice.
take those across the two pieces. So now we're just going to adjust it. As we mentioned, all these pieces are adjustable. We can cut this if we want to. And if this is for the patient has purchased it themselves, you feel free to cut it, customize it for them. I mean, Desmond did mention we can do this if we want to, but you know, for a nice clean look, you can certainly cut it if you wanted. For this case, we'll just probably just do this. Okay. Now, as you see, as we move into rotation here, this is where it may start to bother the patient, and we'll add in this underarm strap. So there's a second position in the sling. We could just turn
Yeah,
this
you just
way.
want to turn for the camera.
There's a second position, the back of the sling. This one's already occupied. As it comes out of the bag, you're going to see this position here. So we'll put this strap in here, and then we'll come around. And I've adjusted this already, so might not have as much adjustability. Excuse me. Excuse me, we'll turn around. Yeah, okay, keep coming this way. So you can see how initially, before we put this in, whoops, was sitting over here.
It's way better.
And then, excuse me, do this. Tighten that up, just kind of pull it out of the way. And that's even before we put on either the pillow or the metal bar.
Awesome.
So, in this case, if we were fitting them with the bar, we would fit the bar first before doing this. But we'll just get you to lift the arm out of the way. This material is a malleable metal, so we can conform that to the patient's anatomy, however it best fits them. Okay. Okay. Grab that strap there if you can. Come around here, and it's just gonna click in. We can tighten that if we. Okay. Now we haven't made it, if you could just lift the arm up a little bit. There's certainly, I haven't adjusted this, but we can make it a lot tighter, but now we would just, there's Velcro on here, and this is adjustable as well, this piece. Wherever we want the position, and we just bring the arm and set the arm on there, and it's,
Gunslinger.
Mm-hmm. That's very nice. Way more comfortable here.
I think this was the big issue, was this right here that we wanted to address. So, as I mentioned, it comes out of the bag in a certain way. We can remove this piece, or you can choose to keep it on if you
And where
want.
would that go if it was still on there? That would go.
Well, it would be here somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you can keep that on if you want. I just find it's a lot easier to work with if we take that off. Sorry, I'm sorry, not there.
I
It's
was
gonna
gonna say, it'd probably feel
here.
better there,
It's gonna be
especially if you
here.
had a woman or so,
Yeah.
but near the breast, it might be uncomfortable.
Is that uncomfortable on your breast there?
No, not at all.
Okay.
It was more uncomfortable when it goes like this to your neck.
Right.
This is way better.
Okay.
That's what we always have trouble with the patient.
Sometimes what we do is put a, around that hoop, put an ABD,
Yeah.
and just take the pressure off if it's bothering them.
But right now, there's no pressure on my shoulder, my neck, anywhere.
Comfortable.
So
Yeah.
they're bringing in more of these with the metal bar versus
Yeah,
the
these are
pillows?
this is the one, the
The
metal
newer
bar
one.
now, because they want to be able to contort and do more with that. so-
Right.
And
Just
this
so that
pillow
you
was
know.
better than whoever makes that other big round pillow.
Yeah, so the
Yes.
the metal ones will be soon coming, so
That's a nicer pillow.
make sure you guys
Yeah.
aware.
You want to do the pillow or no?
It's, sure we can, yeah. It's gonna be basically
With
the
the
same.
other pillow, it's got that funny slant, because some people are gonna come back with the old pillow still, if they're getting two shoulders done.
Yeah,
Is that slant on the top or on the bottom?
It's on the top.
It is on the top.
So the pillow, the
And sometimes they've
ball,
come out of the OR and they've had them the wrong way, and it's like, I have a feeling that it's supposed to be the other way, and I've flipped it, but I
Yeah.
was never positive on that.
so the pillow, the ball, the angled pillow, kind of taller, it should be similar to that. That
Yeah.
angle that you see should be
Yeah.
this angle.
Right.
Because that angle is gonna,
Yes,
is
yeah,
more optimal and is less pain-free. Once you start doing this,
Right.
it's horrible,
Right.
right? This is it. So
And the elbow always
that's
has to be
the,
in, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
kind of burn that in your memory. That's the angle.
That's even better.
45.
So a 45 is what you're looking at.
That's the
We
abduction.
should have it up a little high.
45 with the hand straight out.
Right, that's the
And I was
abduction.
trying to
Is
think
the
of
other
something
pillow
that
from
works
this
also.
company as well, or
If
that's?
they have it.
No, that's another company. They buy it
Yeah, I mean,
outside
Yeah.
and then they bring it in and, but it's the same thing, same idea. It's an abduction pillow.
Yeah, they don't seem to look as put together as that though.
Position that you want.
Now,
They all put together, they all should be similar
Okay, and that's
regardless
where you
of
wanna be.
what type. That's what we're trying to explain
Sure you
here.
can, yeah.
oh, that
They
makes it
should
that
all
way.
be the same, they all have the same
Well, that way I don't know.
strapping.
That, where I
They just,
am, I'm okay.
they just
though.
look different at the end.
So the other question is the
Yeah,
45
this is
out
nice.
and the forward position more important than the angle of the hand, whether it's upright or down?
No.
Because sometimes those pillows, it's really hard to get that hand to kind of stay up. It
Right.
tends to, even that one, it tends to drag down a bit.
So that's why, remember we were mentioning about the Velcro can be
Right.
removed and changed? so you
But
can-
sometimes I just find you're like adjusting, it just won't go. Like,
Mm.
I don't know whether it's, sometimes I think it's the bigger guys when the belly kind of tilts the
Yeah.
pillow in a funky position.
You're right.
So is that as imperative about the hand being up straight out? Is that pretty
Both are
imperative?
important,
Both
both
are
are important. So
Okay.
the 45 and where the hand position is.
Okay.
So it shouldn't be drooping, because again,
Right.
that's uncomfortable.
Right,
It
wrong
should be,
angle. Okay.
right, more gunslinger, bring it up, and that's why that Velcro, just
I
adjust
think
that
it's more those
Velcro.
frog bellies. Some of those
Yeah,
ones.
those
That
guys-
makes it- It's really hard,
So
right?
Joe is showing you that the abduction pillow,
Yeah.
that abduction pillow can be adjusted. You can make it bigger or smaller and move the position of it to help with the hand portion of it.
Sorry, you were saying,
The
make it bigger or
abduction-
smaller? How were you talking about that?
Well, the abduction, the strapping.
Here?
Oh,
You can
yeah,
make
yeah,
it,
yeah,
like-
tighter.
Yeah, tighter or bigger, because the guys who have the belly,
Right, but
Yeah.
it's, when you have a hip, it's much easier.
there you go.
When you don't have a hip,
Right,
because they got a belly,
Right.
then they're already have
So-
extra weight,
right,
right?
so you're gonna have to
So
adjust
you
the
have
strap.
to, yeah, and there's no real place for the pillow to sit,
No,
right? 'Cause
This
it's-
one-
This one may be better in those cases, I don't know.
Yeah.
yeah, that's why we're going to that
Yeah.
model, because it
I
adjusts
think
to
this
the
is what we
belly.
should go with,
Right?
it's just so easy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
I don't know what that's like after they wear it for a while, like sleeping, because when they're in it, like, I mean, you're on your back anyway, sleeping for a week, so, you know, but I just don't know how comfortable that would be.
assuming the strap is out of the way, we would just disconnect here. Actually, the first thing I would suggest is disconnect here. I don't know if you're able to, or we could loosen it up if we.
Yeah, with one hand, that's good. Oh, I got it, I think.
Okay. And
Practice.
then disconnect here. And then if they needed to take it off wherever he's taking a shower.
Yeah, so that'd be nice if they could pre-fit that so that when the OR's putting it on, the straps are all right, we're just
Ready to go.
we're just shut. You
Yeah.
know, like as much as they could, because then too because a lot of times they're watching a YouTube video, which is
Right.
not the same as having instruction.
have it pre-fit and then come.
Pre-fit and
That's
then,
better watch
then when
that.
they are slipping it on, they're less likely to put it in a
Better watch
funky
that.
position
See,
too,
it's
right?
everybody needs guys, yeah.
Yeah.
Last year.
So now, how easy is that to get back into now?
This,
Well, okay,
or
let's
this?
say the pillow's on.
So
Okay, you put the pillow on
when
yourself.
got
they're
this
buying
on.
slings from the hospital,
Oh,
this will be
God.
the one that they're getting?
I can't
This
see
is the
anything.
metal bar.
The metal bar,
Yeah.
and that,
Maybe you've got some
are they gonna be able to
I
buy
would
that through
assume
Phillips
so.
or
Yeah, the first
pharmacy
few
as well?
days, they're gonna
Not
have that.
sure, no, they'll come
I
to
don't know
the
if you
fraction.
remember the difference.
That's
Because
what it's gonna be.
Phillips
one's
sells
going
some
up
of that
over
stuff, I
Yes.
think, does he not?
Not the abduction.
Not the
Yeah.
pillow one?
And then I'm gonna click it in.
Yep.
Now, I probably can't use my fingers
So
yet.
they come to fracture
You can,
clinics, you
right,
get that
but they
You
don't,
pre-op?
yeah.
try putting your finger
To get the what?
through the.
Pre-op,
like
they
here.
come pre-op to get that at a fracture, like when they come for the shoulder center
Just like
appointment,
the
is that?
crutches, they come over and they
Like
get
that.
some nebulizer sometimes or crutches. They'll just come over,
Yeah.
we'll make them a chart, we'll charge them and then they can,
It's
so
all-
adjust it on them if the patient's there. And then they go home with it.
And
And then
then-
they can bring it in for the surgery.
Piece. Now, we'd already cut that, it's quite a bit
These are
longer,
180,
quite a bit longer, so.
Oh, what was the other one?
same price.
Same price?
The cheapest.
Yeah, I was really, when I got that first metal one, I was like, this is all we should have.
We,
It's like,
slowly, we'll we have to bring it in.
moves a little bit.
Sorry?
This, it wants to twirl.
Yeah, yeah.
If that didn't, if this thing didn't twirl, that might make it easier. Go back to the manufacturer.
I mean, the plus of that is it allows us to adjust it quite easily.
Yeah, and that's me, and I mean, that was, yeah, that's good. That's not bad. Just takes time, even with the normal sling, it takes time to,